Hi, it's Lily. This is a bit of a different video because I have just arrived in sunny San Diego today. I'm actually not that pleased about it being sunny because I like gray weather a lot, but that's supposed to happen a lot in May and June, so soon. Um, and I left my camera USB cable at home, so that's the reason I'm on my webcam right now. But it's being mailed to me, and I will make sure to show you the awesome view out my window. It's unbelievable how many different kinds of trees I can see next to each other, and I can actually even see the San Diego skyline from my window, which is fantastic, so I can't wait to show you all of that. This week's topic is something that is very important to me as an aromantic person. Basically, in the asexual community, it seems like there's been some backlash against aromantic people because being aromantic is generally associated with being asexual. So romantic asexuals tends to sort of have more explaining to do, and I know that because I have identified as a romantic asexual for a while before. But anyway, it seems like some romantic asexuals have gone out of their way to try to distance themselves from aromantic asexuals to try to make themselves visible, and have said some negative things inadvertently about aromantic people in the process. Like, well, at least we still have feelings or can love or can fall in love or something like that. And the problem with this is I really wish that people would stop assuming that aromantic people have somewhat of a bleaker, more negative lifestyle. I just wish that people would stop associating being aromantic with being a bad thing. Because I don't think being aromantic means always being alone or never loving, and I will explain this. I would assume that most people probably would consider it important in some form or another to experience love in their life in some way. And there are many different kinds of love. You can love your best friends, you can love your family, you can love interests that you are very passionate about, and you can love the people that you meet through a mutual interest in those things. So there are just so many different kinds, and basically what being aromantic means to me is that romantic love is not a priority to me, that it's not really relevant to me, and other kinds of love still are. Like, somebody asked me on Tumblr recently, somebody who's still sort of new to the asexual community and terminology and stuff, well, being aromantic, do you ever get lonely? And I said that I don't think there's really a hole that can only be filled by romantic relationships. Obviously, romantic relationships and the kind of love within them are very important to a lot of people, and it's obvious that positive relationships and love in that area can bring a lot of people happiness. But the fact is that even though that may be true for a lot of people, it isn't for everyone. There are some people who don't really have that as a priority, who that's not really relevant to. I consider myself aromantic because that kind of relationship just doesn't really seem like something that I would be compatible with. So it's not something that I miss. Like, while I understand that other people can enjoy something like that a lot, that can bring happiness to a lot of people, that I expect other things in my life to give me the gratification that other people who do consider that a priority would get from that. So I think that while love is probably important to just about everyone, I'm not trying to make generalizations. If you still think you are really self-sufficient without anything fitting any description of anything I have described so far, then I don't want to exclude you, and you can't even mention it if you still disagree with this after this explanation. But I just think that if you are a romantic like me, then you can still get love from other areas of your life. So that's why I wish that people would sort of understand that aromantic people can still have a positive outlook for what's going to be in their life and such. I think I might have just done this whole thing in one take. So I'm okay, so I didn't just do this in one take. But I forgot to ever mention what I'm doing in San Diego at all. And in 2 days, well, I guess less than 2 days now, on Thursday morning, starting in the morning, I'm going to be taking an intensive Russian class for the next 6 weeks. And the Russian language is something I'm extremely interested in. I'm extremely interested in Slavic languages in general. The name that I use for a lot of things, Prashta, is Czech actually, but I'm focusing on Russian for the time being. So by this time next week, when you see me again, I will know how that is going a bit, the first few days of that, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I will see you next week.